good evening, everybody, or good morning, or good afternoon, or good very early morning if you've come in from Aussie land. What we're doing tonight, right? First off, I'll bring the guys in. So tonight we have Dale at north of the border. We've got the Blue Light Turner near Brighton, still eating his trans fat, and we've got GP Woodwork at Underdale. Lol. That is the guys. They're going to be keeping me up to date with what's happening on in the chat and everything. I'll just bring the YouTube chat back up again because it's better than the StreamYard one. And what I'm doing tonight, okay, had a request last week on my live to do some fruit this week. So that's what we're going to do. So a couple of bits I'm going to do with the natural colour of the wood, and a couple of bits I'm going to colour. Let's put that one on. The link at the top of the chat is for Jamie's charity T-shirt, which is this one. Oh, get back in camera win.
Yeah.
So there it is. So the link at the top of the chat goes to the where you can buy the T-shirt. That's going to be running until I think the 31st of August.
Yeah, that's right. I'm ending it at the end of the month.
Yeah, so he's ending it at the end of the month, and what's happening with any of the profits from the T-shirt? It's
going to a member of the community to help him out with some stuff.
There you go.
That's all going to be kept private until they get the money.
Grand.
Can I just say that the belly is not included? You have to bring your own.
Yeah, you've got to bring your own belly.
Might have one of
them. On a quick side note, I'm not sure if people are aware of this. I want to give a quick plug to Wendy at Toonfish Crafts. She's just started selling bottle stopper blanks from resin and wood and all sorts. So if you're interested in turning bottle stoppers or even pen blanks, she's making some fantastic kits. Not kits, blanks, sorry. So get in contact with Wendy if you're interested. Check out her Instagram. She posts a lot of pictures over there.
And
go and buy some stuff.
She's just hit 2,000 subs on YouTube as well.
Very nice. Yeah, she's making some fantastic ones. I've actually got a slack handful of here myself. So, and I've actually got a couple of collabs with Wendy coming up. So.
Cool. So in the chat we have Andy H, Barry Chetty, Brent Brokoff, Guy Prout, Dave Gatton, Douglas Mangum, Gerard the French Turner, Jake Thompson, Jennifer Stroughton and Jennifer's Custom Creations, Mark the Gentleman Woodturner, Martin at Woody's Creations. We have Mike Lang, Mark Pugh from Elminster, Paul Houghton, the Greasby Turner, Peter Currican, Peter the Park Woodturner, Robert Dolman, Robert Latsley, Robert Nye, Roger Mills, Stuart Ingrulia, Terry Bartlett, the Blue Light Tumbler himself, Scott, Tony Smith, Wendy at Pinch Crash, Trevor P. Hobby Turner, Wayne the Wood Jedi, Wood Wizard by Colin, Woodworm Paul, and a few other people who snuck in there as I was starting to read that out. Welcome, everyone.
I've popped a link in the chat to Wendy's Instagram page if you want to go over and have a look.
Andy Leonelli's in at Posh Firewood Green.
Cheers, Scott. She's making some really nice blanks.
Yeah, AK 007's in. You've got 62 in mine.
Excellent. Speaking of really nice blanks, Mr. Thompson's in as well. Who also does 10 blanks. At the moment, he's still finessing his pen blank molds, and one day he will eventually start selling them. Not selling them at the moment, but he will do at the moment. One day.
Right. So what I'm doing at the moment, I've got a piece of Padouk on the lathe, and I'm just turning a couple of cherries out of this. So obviously this is not going to get coloured because it's already got the natural wood there. Drop that down a bit.
I'll turn some Padouk today.
Dory Sexy's in. Adam's in. Martin at Woody's Creations is in. IDR
How
Woodton's
you
in.
doing? Ruby
Claire
Clay's in.
yourself, Ruby Claire.
Hi, Ruby.
Woodton and by Barry's in. Brian Harwood Tunnan's in.
Hello, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Larry Martin. And Wendy says she had 30 minutes on the lathe today.
Nice.
Excellent.
Di Prout's in.
Hello, Di. It was Di's birthday the other day. He didn't want anyone to know. So, oh, sorry, Di.
Oops! What a giveaway.
Ah, mate.
Ruby
Ruby's
Claire's
asking
asking a
what are
question,
you,
Wayne. So what is the master creating this evening?
At the moment, this is the first of 2 cherries I'm going to do. And after I do the 2 cherries, I'm going to put on a piece of purple heart and do a plum. That's got quite nice finish just off there. Right.
Di says hashtag blame Vicky.
Yes, it was my better half's fault. She wished Di happy birthday on Facebook and everyone found it.
Really? Is that how it works?
Yeah. All because Vicky's got a few of maker friends in the community on Facebook. They got notified that she had wished Di happy birthday, so they followed suit.
Benjamin's in, so is Stuart and Grulia.
Hi, guys.
I'll be honest, I didn't know, and then Vicky told me.
Yeah, Stuart's saying he's got a stack of Paduke and Boxwood for when he plucks up the courage to turn the chess set.
Nice. I've actually got a snooker table leg sitting on my lathe at the moment.
Paul Houghton is asking a question, young Wayne. He says,
Yeah.
Is the floor clean?
No.
He's got
Well,
jokes.
That part of it may be that you can see, but in general, no, it's just the usual.
Paul's got jokes.
Right, let's see if I can get a steady hand to do this.
Woodwork Learner says, wonder if Brian's workshop's still orange.
Can you do that with a Dremel, Jamie?
Looks like you can, mate. Looks like you can. I did ask the resident Dremel guru earlier, Andy from AH Bespoke, and he said, no, you can't.
He was probably right.
Mm.
Oh, hang on. I've moved my dust extractor, so I might be able to do this without getting
moved
any
your dust extractor, Wayne.
Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. It's not too loud either, sir. Perfectly usable.
Hang on a minute. Why is he putting on a dust extractor? Have you seen your workshop?
Yeah, but now
Fed
the
up with you.
dust extractor police can't get on me back.
Oh, right.
See the thing is though, Jamie, is that he's absolutely fed up with you vandalising dust inside his workshop. He wants you to be able to vandalise the walls.
There you go. Yeah, the least amount of dust that's on the walls, the more I can write.
Yeah. that.
Jen's got a question for you, Dale.
Yeah.
Dale, have you settled down in your new home?
No, but yes, but no, but yes. We're in when Jennifer. We're in. So what does that mean? We've moved a number of box forts from the old house to the new house. I think is the short answer. We've enabled 4G plus broadband, which is how we're broadcasting to you this evening. And yeah, we're just going through the job of moving from a big house to a small house that one day will be a big house again. So we're just kind of going through the rationalization. Oh, Yorkie Grit, folks. Who's going to sing?
Scott can. Actually,
Who's
no,
gonna
I've heard
sing?
him sing. I've heard Scott sing today.
You
So
can
you do it, Dale.
go for it.
You can do it from your new house.
I've lost my voice today with all the shouting.
With hands
Yeah, I
that feel
definitely have. You
pretty,
can hear
can
it.
be soft as your face, with light brown, Yorkshire gritty.
It's like Lucy.
Yeah.
It's like William Shatner doing Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. What the
I
hell?
know, right? Woodworm Paul says, question, can you use friction polish over wood with resin in it, please?
Yes.
Are you talking about stabilised wood or a hybrid blank?
It doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying, but either way is...
It doesn't matter.
Either way
It's
you can do
friction
it.
polished.
Zombie Wood turns as he sees Wayne polishing his knob.
For now.
It's a cherry. It's the cherry. Let's just hope it doesn't go pop.
There is
Right. Just give that a wipe off down there.
Well,
Mike Langs has been using a shadow silhouette for over a template with great results. Great for repeated accuracy. Repeating accurately, sorry. He says a bowl with a resin inlay. Yeah, you'll be able to do it, Paul.
Just give the bottom of that a quick sand.
Wayne's gonna sand his bottom. Gotta win
Mark
it some hangers
Strawton.
off. Evening, Mark.
Right, that's the first one done.
You boys have got the chat. Just refilling my coffee cup.
All right, okay, mate. Wendy says, I'm looking forward to Claire's Crafty Corners video Saturday, turning a bowl with resin and milliput.
Oh,
Benjamin reckons in his fourth can of cider, and he decided he doesn't like it. After 4 cans, or is it that particular can?
what he needs is a bottle of Fisky Cross.
Cecily Cross is something special. You don't want to tell these people
All right, mate. I'll keep it shh.
because they're quite. It's quite a small. It's quite a small operation, mate.
Yeah, and then they're
You
Nick
know?
Ours. No, we'll forget that.
No.
If you keep drinking them, mate, you might start liking it because you might not realise you don't like it.
You'll have had enough that you don't care.
Yeah.
Ben's coming in for a bit of abuse from the drinking cider. Haha, Ben, you should be. You best be sure. Wouldn't want you to jump to any premature decisions, says Zed. Douglas Mangum says, Ben, try some more. You might change the taste. That was Douglas Mangum. Gerard the French Tunnel says, Ben, you should drink real cider and not beer cider. Woodwork Learner says, Ben, what did you expect when you get White Diamond? Question from young Wendy. Once you've had 2 cherries, are you turning a banana? She asks.
No,
he only does it after he's turned a couple of plums.
Right, my name is not Steve Twiddell. He is the
Oh.
only guy I have ever seen who has actually turned a banana, which actually looks like a banana. So I'm not him. If you look him up, Temple Boy Turnings on YouTube, you probably have to go back quite a few years, but I'm
Yeah.
sure he's got a video on there of when he turned a banana. If I'm doing bananas, I tend to do them on the bandsaw.
Yeah.
And
I
I
can
tend to
actually
use,
tell you how that came about.
it came about on a
quite-
podcast, didn't it?
Yeah, so we was doing the. Let's quickly answer Ruby's question first, so she just doesn't have
Yeah.
to wait. She says, does the milli putt need baking? No, it doesn't, Ruby. It's a 2-part epoxy, part A, part B. You mix them together, you mold it up so it's all one color, and then you put it into your little gaps, and you just wait for it to go rock hard. It usually takes about 8 hours, but I always leave it overnight if I'm honest.
You know, that entire sentence you said, taken in context of 2 cherries and a banana, I feel was quite filthy. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I know.
So I'm just popping the link into Steve's video where he turns a banana from 3 years ago.
So the banana came about when Eloy and I were doing a show called the Mad Maker Show, and Steve was being featured on there. And after the Mad Maker Show, there was an after party, if you like. Well, we carried the show on instead of going off air, and I think it was Sterling Davis that said to Steve. Well, we started challenging Steve to do loads of stuff on the lathe, and Sterling randomly just said, "Do a banana," and so he did, off the fly, no practice, just did it. So yeah, that's how it kind of came about. There is someone on YouTube that's got a turn. I can't remember who it is now. They said that they did it, but they actually did it on the bandsaw.
It's a lot easier on the bandsaw, as long as you get the
Yeah.
angle of the table set up right.
So we've got 65 people in. Don't forget, show Wayne some love. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And down in the descriptions, if you really want to show Wayne some love, there is a link to his Buy Me a Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Just wipe the excess off that. And stick some grit on.
Woodworker Learner says, sorry, but what was that in the Dremel?
Right, that is it's a King Arthur Tools rasp that goes in the Dremel. That's what that is. You can buy them in the UK. They're not cheap, but they're very, very good. It's basically all just little things of carbide. If you just type in King Arthur Tools into your search engine.
You have a super chat from Jake Thompson who says, "Great music, Wayne."
Oh, cheers, Jake.
I want to say
It will-
Jake's drunk, but he don't drink.
It will be when I put the video out. Just finish that off with some microcrystalline wax.
Jake, you're jerking, man.
Bailey Woodworks is in.
What biscuits we going with tonight, Scott?
Trans
I
fat.
don't know. I've got custard creams, I think.
You think?
No, you're talking about now. These are sesame
Yeah.
seed snaps.
Ooh.
Right, I'll just drill a couple of holes in these once I get me drill bit out of the drill press.
There might even be another bit of Jill's pie later.
Oh, Ruby hurt her finger. Got
Oh,
stitches
you're right.
she
coming
said
out
that the other day.
Stitches coming out next week. Maybe it's not too bad, Ruby. Well, it must be if you had stitches. I hope it heals fast anyway.
Douglas says, Scott, what? No Jaffers. Nope.
That's one done.
Teabag Removal's got his first delivery this afternoon.
We can hear batteries really.
Yep, that's batteries really, that is.
Ruby says she's brought a new hedge trimmer with a guard now.
Benjamin said, "Do you want some cider for your finger, Ruby?" Oh, an apple a day does keep the doctor away.
So it's a glass of red.
Apparently so. What was that advert we saw on the TV, Wayne, when we was at yours about alcohol? It's apparently saying it's really good for you. And is it saying about it helps ugly people have sex?
Yes, it was something like that.
On the TV. Is that really? They're going to start advertising that?
It was some doctor, wasn't it? It was on Sky News. It was some doctor
Yeah.
that had said that.
Yeah.
Change camera. There you go.
Nice,
Pair of
mate.
cherries.
They're nice.
Nicely done, mate. Nicely done.
Right, so I'll just do the. Might have to change the chuck over. I'm not sure yet. Start doing the plum. I don't know if this centre will fit in here. It might do. Good enough for what I need anyway.
Zed says, well, they actually look like cherries. Well done.
Thanks, Ed.
Wendy says they're beautiful.
Right. Piece of purple heart.
Douglas is inquiring, are you going to turn a pair of plums?
No, I'm just turning one plum. Plums tend to grow singly. They don't tend to grow in pairs. At least I don't think they grow in pairs anyway.
Don't know much about the male anatomy then, do you?
No, but Scott probably does, living next to Brighton.
I live next to Brighton. It's probably a good 20 miles from my house to Brighton.
Close enough.
So Zombie's got a question. He says, do you think bullet brass is soft enough for wood turning tools if one were to hypothetically encapsulate shell casing into a bowl?
Yes. I've seen people turn brass bullet casings. I've seen people turn bullet casings whilst in resin as well. If you can cut it on normal woodworking tools, then you can cut it on woodworking turning tools. So brass, aluminium, that sort of thing.
Woodworker learner saying most will be wrinkles at Brighton. No, you need to go a little bit along the coast to Eastbourne for the wrinklies. That's where Wayne's going for Christmas.
I've been to Eastbourne quite a lot. Used to have a friend lived down in Eastbourne.
What live centre is that you got in the tailstock, Wayne?
That's the Axminster one that you can change, put different heads in.
Okay. Douglas is asking, how would I know that? Because my brother is a funeral director in Eastbourne. And they start doing Christmas from September in the hotels down there.
Oh, yeah. Bailey says, I was going to try live ammos there, but I was worried about the dangers of breathing resin. I wouldn't even cast live ammo. The heat from the resin might set them off.
Oh, definitely.
Dale still here?
Yeah, he's still here.
I'm still here.
Yeah, he's still here.
I'm still here.
We're just not giving him a chance to talk.
Ruby says she's found that red cedar is really nice for making reddish coloured fruits.
The only thing with Padouk and using Padouk, it's great when it's freshly done, but it does darken, or they do darken a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
Whereas Purple Heart, and that is Purple Heart, believe it or not, you can actually see on the end grain there that it's purple. But once it's finished, sanded and waxed, what I'll do tomorrow if there's any sun about, I'll leave it out in the sun and it'll go bright purple.
That's it. Yeah.
So that's what Purple Heart does. Either that or warm it up.
Yeah.
Similar type of thing happens. Turn that speed up a bit.
Bailey said toaster oven. Zed said, thankfully I can get casings without having to buy them. The Wood Dude says, hi Wayne and everyone else, I'm a tad late. Alright mate, no worries. So far he's made a couple of cherries. Ruby says, thanks guys, we just learned something new. I didn't know heat would help it change colour. Yep. Because it sometimes starts off like a brown colour.
It does. This looks very brown at the moment.
I remember the first time I turned Purple Heart, it was a pen for somebody, and I had it for maybe about a month or so, and it was still brown, and I was worried that when they come to pick it up, it was still going to be brown and not the purple that I promised. And the day before they come to pick it up, it started going purple. You could just about see it. And when they actually got it back to their house, because it was in a really hot car through the travelling back to Peterborough, it had gone bright purple. That was years ago, that was. Gerard French Turner says, what kind of plum is it? A Queen Claude?
I have got no idea.
Douglas Mangum says, Queen Ruby, I turned the pen and showed my wife it changed colour. Zed said, is it bad you don't have to access some sort of polishing agent that uses friction to get the colour?
What am I doing? Oh yeah, back to the Dremel again.
Woodwork Learner says, I had a pen that changed when you turned it upside down.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I think we all had one of them pens at some point. Gerard says the best plums are the dried ones left a full year in Armagnac. Steve Ashes with Gerard on that one. Wendy says, JP, when Purple Heart goes cold, does it go back to brown?
No.
No.
Well, yes, it does. It can. The colour can sometimes start going back, but all you need to do is put it in sunlight again.
Yeah, just put and
it'll bring the colour back out again.
Or just keep it warmer in your pocket or something like that, and it'll just stay purple. Mark Short says, I see you had a lesson with Emma.
Oh yeah, I saw the photos.
Is it Letelier? Is in?
Yeah,
Lionel.
Lionel. Evening, guys. Sorry I'm late. Just had to come out from the workshop.
Look, I forgot this. I'm not used to not having the dust extract. I forgot to switch the bloody thing on. Prat.
Don't worry about it, mate.
I'm no.
Willow Taylor says, howdy all.
Hello, that's his name I don't recognise.
Apparently Woodwork Learner's got fat fingers because he apologises to Lionel. Zed says, and there was I thinking you had the quietest duster extractor around.
No, I haven't. That's why I moved it to the other side of the room.
I sometimes say, you can tell I'm back to work. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you can. I guess that's what you were doing.
You know, you can tell that.
Richard Phelan's in. He says, evening, Wayne and everyone.
Evening, Richard.
Douglas Mum's got a question. So question. Wayne, are you going to turn a pineapple and a watermelon?
No, I'm not. I'm going to turn an apple and a pear.
There you go. Circular Woodbuck Keith says, evening all. Sorry for the sorry late on parade.
That's right. You can have a room inspection in the morning.
Wash your boots, stand by your beds.
You can bounce a coin off your bed.
Drink.
What was the name of that guy with a military voice? Days of old. Oh, what was his name?
Windsor Davies.
Windsor Davies, that's it.
Such puffery.
Mark Shorten says, question, Apera, what, Wayne? Oh, Wendy saying a lemon, please.
How are we doing on time?
Oh, we've got plenty
Just
of
coming
time.
up to 22.
You got loads of time to make Wendy a lemon.
There's the plum.
Looks good,
Nice,
man.
mate.
It will turn purple at some point. Right, I'm just going to quickly change over the chuck.
Woodwetland says, how would you get the texture on all of the orange?
On what I'd
Texture on
use,
of the orange, sorry.
what I would use is the Robert Sorby texturing tool, and I would use. I'm not going to do one tonight, but where the hell have I put all my bits off? Oh, I've been tidying up again.
So that's why you don't tidy up. You lose stuff.
You lose stuff, right? What I would use is the Robert Sorby texturing tool, and I would use that blade on it. Okay, and that would give, running that all the way across the piece of wood, whether I was doing a lemon or an orange, that would give the orange peel effect.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on that.
Oh,
Right, so what I'm going to use to do the apple and the pear is a screw chuck. Now, a lot of the time, it's not very safe to actually use a screw chuck when you turn an end grain. But you can get some screws that will turn end grain very well. If you want to use an ordinary wood screw, try using one. Let's see if I can find one here.
Ruby says, on an orange, I have created the texture with an air tool. It had a long fingers coming out of it. Can't remember the name.
Right, that's the type of thing that's used for cleaning paint off metal as well, Ruby. In fact, Alex Steele's mate started using one yesterday on a power hammer. Right,
Needle gun.
this type of wood screw, okay, it's got a double helical, so they're great for doing it. The best chuck that I've had for doing fruit, I actually sold along with a lathe, and that was the duplex chuck. I'm forgetting who makes them now. But they had a small screw chuck which was ideal for doing fruit. Absolutely ideal.
They're saying a scatter gun.
Yeah. Andy
interesting.
Andy from Posh Farwood Green is asking, what are you using for the stalks, please?
I'm using something that Scott will be very, very used to, seeing as how he lives beside Brighton. It's a leather thong.
There you go.
Oh, sorry about that, people. This is up.
I am going to bring the tailstock up to do this, because I'm not that happy with the screw on this. I've still got them. I'm going to make my own at some point. I just haven't gotten around to do it yet.
Clint at
So
Wood is joined.
This is going to be a pair, and it's going to be a conference pair.
Oh,
He's going to have a headset.
video camera and a duplex mic.
Yeah, there you go. He's going to have a Jabra. Circular Woodbuck, he said Multi-Star did the duplex chucks.
That's it, Multi-Star. The screw chuck that they had a a normal sized screw, if you like, but they also had a smaller one as well, which was ideal. If you can, try and get a screw that's got really big threads, quite a small stem, but it's a parallel screw.
So Douglas Mungham wants to know, Scott, that is not your thong that Wayne is using, is it?
Fanar.
Fanar. Ruby says a number 6 screw with coarse threads.
See, that screw's not holding at all. Which should make this quite an interesting turn.
I'm sure once you get it close to around it, it'll be alright. Or just speed is your friend, mate.
It's just ripped out.
Put it really tight up against the chuck and go super fast. Trust the Reverend page.
The book of page 316.
Speed is your friend.
Speed is your friend.
Speed will get you to heaven quickly.
There you go.
Clint at Wood Dance says, my last name is Hitchcock. Hitchcock, you can only imagine the hell I paid in school. Spider's Spid. So could I be wrong, but I think Axminster to do different size screw inserts for their screw chuck attachments.
They do.
I think.
But I found the Axminster. In fact, it's the small Axminster one that I'm using. and this is a piece of sycamore I'm using here. Seeing as how it's going to get coloured.
Woodwork Learner says, are multi-star chucks the ones that use elastic bands in them?
Yes, they are. See if I can-
Stuart says, Clint, don't worry about it. There was a chap a couple of years ago above me at school called, no joke, Richard Head. Poor sod.
Right, just get this sanded up.
I know someone that's Scott called Scott and he kept falling over.
Weren't me then, because I'm a weeble.
A weevil.
Yeah,
I get
weevils
knocked
wobble.
down, but I get up again.
Weevils wobble, but they don't fall over.
Yeah,
Weevil
but
wobble. Mike Hughes says Record Power also did a wood screw chuck.
Yeah, it's not the actual screw. It's screwing it into end grain. Whenever you screw
I threw it. I put them in after we lost it.
see, that's just stripped. That's just stripped totally, that has. But not to worry about that. I'll bring the tailstock back up again just to hold it while I'm sanding.
Di reckons that he had a Teresa green. Isabella ringing. Annabella on the
Look, I've
bike.
forgotten the bloody box.
Douglas Mungham says, I went to school with Quinton Borthwick.
I bet he loved his mum and dad. Dee, 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 dee.
Like the Billy Connolly song, isn't it? You know, there's, what was it? You know, going through life must be really hard as an ordinary man, but it must be really hellish as Genghis McCann.
Wendy went to school with Rosie Lee.
As long as he did, it only made worse if the poor lady's second name was Palm.
Woodwork Learner says the extraction is very quiet again.
Yes, I know. Right, so conference pair.
Barry Chitty says my chiropractor's name is Ben Forward.
Conference pairs tend to be a mixture of green and brown.
So you're going to do what? Is it pear green and earth?
I'm using what used to be called straw,
Okay.
which is the lighter of the two greens.
Yeah.
And I'll be using earth as well.
Okay. Woodwork Learner said Wayne's lungs are made of wood anyway.
Probably ought to tell you the truth.
Larry Mott says about 100 years ago, the governor of Texas was I'm a hog. Adam says Chrono Tools do what you need. I think it's called an SCT Morse Taper Wood Screw Center MT2 shank.
Yeah, but again, the thing is, it's not about the wood screw. It's about screwing it into end grain. That's where the problem lies. This screw would be absolutely fine being screwed into a ball blank.
Yeah.
Because a ball blank is side grain. There'd be absolutely no problem with it whatsoever doing that. It's actually screwing it into the end grain. That's the problem.
Yeah. There's no grip really. It's basically just taking the up-grain straws, if you like, and just twisting it around and round and round.
Yeah. Put a bit more green on that.
Nice, mate. Nice. Douglas said, Wayne, is the apple going to be a russet?
No, the apple is going to be a pink lady.
Pink lady? I've never known of a pink apple.
Yeah, pink lady. That's what the apple is called. So that's going to be a mixture of honey and flame, maybe with a bit of ruby on there as well.
You know them fields down at the bottom of my house? We noticed a load of apple trees down there, but right next to the side of the road. Yesterday.
All right.
And you just notice them. Richard Phillips says at school they did a roll call and they read out the names, surnames first, Christian names second. My name was called. My name caused some giggles. Phelan Richard. Wendy said pink lady apples are delicious.
There we go. Let's give that a bit of a...
Douglas Wong says JP for wood turn. No, mate, for eating. I guess you could use the tree for turning. I'd pick the apples up of it first, though.
Yeah, that might be helpful.
Country Wood Girl says pink ladies are the best apples.
Yeah, that's the ones that we tend to buy all the time.
Yeah. Di Prout says if memory serves, the variety Crips Pink is what's sold as Pink Lady. Is your phone playing autocorrect again, Di? Woodwork Learner's got a quiz. He says, what's worse than finding a worm in an apple you just bit into?
Come on in.
Half a worm.
Challenges of a new house move. We can't find stuff.
What are you looking for, mate? Maybe one of us know where it is.
I haven't got
My
your keys.
passport. No, you haven't. I've checked the beeper and you definitely didn't have the keys this time. Definitely didn't have the keys.
I've not got them.
The beeper says they're in the house. You know. Someone's
No, that's
moved the passport. Isn't us?
that screw is
better.
actually held a hell of a lot better on the base side of this than it did on the top.
Did indeed.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Plastic
hang
bag.
on.
That would make a really nice shaped vase.
The other thing you can actually do, you can make a set of wooden jaws for when you turn these around.
Yeah, like a donut chuck.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, there you go. They're not that difficult to make either. Just basically a faceplate with a few bolts on it. Well, two faceplates.
But you can. I made a set to do small scoops out of.
Yeah.
So that's just a set of jaw carriers there that you put a piece of wood onto, and you just shape it to the size that you need in the work.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
bring this tail stock back and just get this cleaned up just a little bit.
I'll be right back, boys.
80 dakes.
Yeah, okay.
Pete Twisted Trees is in.
Hiya, Pete.
Hi, Pete.
It doesn't matter if you sand some of the finish and the colour off when you're doing this top end. It's all going to get recoloured anyway. Now, I'm doing this for demonstration purposes tonight, so I'm only sanding to 240. You should really go up to at least 400 when you're using colours. Because as you'll see, I'll actually show you this. When you colour things, it brings out all the defects. Oh, sorry, I was just finishing that off. You can see there, I don't know if you can actually see there, but I'll show it on the main camera. There's a tool mark, tool line going right across there that hasn't been sanded out.
Hello, Pete. I was trying to get my headset to work, and I realised I muted it on the actual computer. So I was going camera away and camera away and camera away. So my bad, chat. My bad.
Don't forget, up the top of the chat pinned is the link for Jamie's charity t-shirt.
Yeah, that's basically a t-shirt I do once a year. And all profits go to a member of the community, just to give them a little bit of a helping hand that I personally think deserve it. So it's going to run until the end of this month, and then all will be revealed where the money is all gone to once the person has received it. Okay.
Now, obviously, you've seen that I've drilled a hole in both the top and the bottom of this, because as well as the stalk, fruit like apples and pears also have a blossom on the bottom. I'm sure that's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And what I use are cloves.
All right.
So I'll just take this off the lathe. not fit in there. That one should fit. So all it is a clove, okay, and you just pop the clove into the bottom of the pear, and that makes a realistically looking blossom.
Cool.
Oh, there you go. I never thought about that. That's why you're the Jedi, mate.
I've done a few pieces of fruit in my time.
Yeah.
Always sounds like a Monty Python sketch when you say that. All you need is more fresh fruit.
Douglas Mungan says, press a thumbs up. Please show Wayne. He does great work. Good call.
Yeah, he does. He does all this for nothing, for your enjoyment.
What, people enjoy watching this?
So yeah, please hit the thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe and give that little notification bell a ring. And in the link you'll find, in the description you'll find a link to Wayne's Buy Me a Coffee. Shows Wayne you really appreciate him, and it means he can go and sit and relax after this evening. And then the money also goes into his workshop for buying tools and stuff.
And there you have it, one conference pear.
Look at that.
Very nice,
Unbelievable.
mate.
Cool.
Very, very nice.
Right, and to finish off, what time are we on? Oh, I've gone over the night.
That's
Doesn't
all right, mate.
really
You can
matter.
carry on. Yeah, doing that.
Doesn't really matter.
John Jiggly Shed has got a premiere at 10:30 this evening.
Okay.
Good, okay.
I will bring up the tailstock as well.
Has Mark got a premiere tonight, Wayne?
I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. I haven't seen one advertised.
Let me go and have a look. Yeah, I know you brought out a video yesterday.
John's was the only one I saw before I come in.
No, he brought out a video yesterday. That's all I can see at the moment.
Camera one.
Because he's doing a new format for his videos. He's not putting any music in. It's just background noise from the machinery and stuff.
Okay. Wayne, can you change the camera, mate?
Oh, dear me.
Gerard says, wait for you worms. I did say it twice, Gerard.
I just had to mute in my defence. Someone came into the workshop.
So,
Yeah, I can't see any. I've been scrolling and I can't see any.
No, I can only see Jigsy.
Oh, hello. It's Brian. When's that on? Oh, that's tomorrow. So if you Brian at Hartwood Turning's got one scheduled for tomorrow at 1 o'clock, which is
That's his
that
live.
video?
No, that's his live.
Is it a live?
It's live.
Brian at Hartwood Turning's got a live tomorrow at 1 o'clock UK time. The delicate art of pen making, LOL. So be sure to go tune in to Brian tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Wayne and Auntie Val have joined.
Hello.
Alex of Widden Things has joined.
Now, if you notice, I'm doing this exactly the same as I did for the bottom of the pear. And this is going to be the top of the apple.
Actually, since Big Feeties is in the chat, I'd like to see some miniature fruit done by Big Feeties, since that's his forte.
Who's doing the Darth Vader?
Not me.
Peter says, all that's gorgeous. Wayne got his alarm goes off at 4:30 a.m.
Pete, I thought you'd retired, man.
Take it easy, Peter.
Night, Pete.
Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick a tenon on there.
I'd say that counts, Wayne.
Yeah.
Miniature fruit, miniature chocolate orange.
You're going to do the segments as well.
Well, if it explodes, then you'd have to do that. It's not Terry's, it's Wayne's.
Not Terry, it's mine. What's the reason for going to a tenon, Wayne?
Because that screw's not holding.
Okay.
And when I flip it round, I'll hope this screw holds.
Yep.
But I'll still have the tail stuck up just in case it doesn't.
Just a safer way of doing it.
Yeah.
Martin at Woody's Crazy says, Wayne, that's given me a wicked idea for one of the wives' Christmas presents.
Now, once upon a time, when I was doing this, because I used to supply a couple of shops. One of them was in Princess Square in Glasgow, called Once a Tree. And another one was in Argyll, and I can't remember the name of that one. But at that time, this was back in the 90s, I was selling fruit at that time for £5 a piece. And they were putting £1,000 order in for fruit.
Blimey.
It was a bit of a nightmare, to tell you the truth.
The only thing when you get big commissions, isn't it?
Big Feety says he'll have to eat a few for inspiration.
Oh, coming up, you Wayne. Can you get trans fat and Sheffield?
Not as much as you get in Brighton. There we go. That's a fairly decent apple shape, I think. Some tool marks there. See if they stand out.
Baz from Real Simple Things is in.
Hey, Barry.
How you doing?
I got rid of them.
Guy Prout says there's a fat bloke down the chip shop swearing he's Elvis. He's probably all shook up, mate.
Don't start on the Elvis this week. We had that last week.
No, that was the week before.
Was it?
Yeah, you
Oh,
weren't
yeah,
here
it
last
was.
week.
No. We was on the M74 somewhere.
Right. So, pink lady apples are basically yellow, orange, and red. So I'm going to start off with honey.
Wendy wants to know if them guys are bonding. Doug wants to know, is Scottish leg any better?
Nope. Still swollen. Coming to the course end of another course of antibiotics.
Now I'll put some flame on there.
That reminds me, Doug saying about my leg. I'm not live tomorrow night.
What time do you normally go live?
7:30. You want to do it?
Um,
Rich is on at 9.
I'll put it as if there's a notification there, then I will. If there's not, then I won't be able to. I can't promise anything right now.
Cool.
But if it's there, it's there.
Thank you, Wendy. Sorry, Ruby. Yeah, the workshop's too much of a mess to get it ready.
And you've lopped off a finger.
Shh.
I wasn't the one to be saying it.
It's true.
I haven't lopped it off. It's still the same length.
It's
Yeah,
just
but it's
in
a
a
damn
different
sight thinner.
direction.
The damn sight thinner.
I didn't lose any skin. It's just a nice big
Hole.
catch.
The hole. You didn't lose any skin, but it's a.
I discovered what it is, Dale. I discovered what
What
it
was
is. He was jealous of your burn, so he wanted one.
That. Oh, okay.
Except he put it in his finger and not his garden.
Pete said, question, what is the third colourway?
That was honey, flame, and the dark one is ruby.
Nice.
Ruby saying, if any of you have a vacuum system, I use a different sized chuck I've made for turning the other end of fruit.
Oh, no, why the hell didn't? In fact, I've made one as well for my vacuum. I could have bloody used that. I have to do it on the VB because my vacuum truck only fits on the VB.
All I can say, Wendy, is make sure you got a first aid kit.
Yeah, every workshop should have a first aid kit.
Like she's saying, I'm
Not a
accident
resident
prone.
paramedic.
I'm going down to Wendy's to wire up a workshop for her.
Better wood, Wendy. Just saying. Better wood. Long better wood so you can bop him off it if he gets stuck. But only if that leg's better, right?
Yes. And Douglas is saying, get the missus to wrap me in bubble wrap.
I stand there anyway and just say, "What was that, Scott? Did you just say that?" Or I'll just hit you anyway, just in case.
Did you see the size of the bit of wood that Jamie grabbed the other day? I would have ended up with concussion.
Well, I had to make sure you was all right, mate. I had to make sure you was all right.
Video is quite bad, Wayne. It's going a bit pixelated.
Is it?
Yeah. Does Jane know you're still running over?
Yeah. She knows I'm still on.
Turner.
Well, if it's all pixelated,
Ruby wants to know what you done to your legs, Scott.
I had sepsis and cellulitis. Still don't know what caused it. They suspect a spider bite, but that's not 100%.
Once that starts, mate, you're going to have that coming back all the time.
Yeah, I had it ages and ages ago. But so just swelling just won't go down.
I've not had it for a little while.
GP's being GPs. I just have to keep sending the photo in via an app, or it's no good.
Yeah. I had, I got a scratch on the outside of my leg and I felt it going a bit weird. So I rested it. I kind of got it before and I was putting it up and all that sort of stuff. And luckily it didn't go any worse. But yeah, it's all right now. I think I got to it before it did anything.
I've noticed today where I've been in the workshop trying to finish this maker cabinet that it's a bit more. So I think tomorrow will be a day with my foot up.
Yeah, just rest it, mate.
Picture quality's back, mate.
Sorry, mate?
Said to Wayne, the picture quality's back.
Good.
Yeah.
Pete's asking, Wayne, is your computer powerful enough to record at the same time as you stream? Or to give you better quality for edited videos?
I'm gonna I'll be out here filming a video tomorrow, so I'm gonna use rather than use OBS and go through StreamYard to record, I'm just gonna record through OBS and save it somewhere so I can transfer it onto my laptop to edit. Right, again, sanding. Nearly done.
Douglas Mungson, Scott, what is cellulitis?
So cellulitis is an infection in the cellular tissue.
Right. If you've got itis at the end of anything, it's an inflammation. Anything that's got itis at the end, itis basically means inflammation. What happens with cellulitis is that your skin basically starts, like Scott said, you get it through an infection and it swells up, and when it gets really bad, it starts leaking.
It's grim.
Not quite as bad as venous ulcers, but getting there.
And Jake's saying Jamie-itis.
Hardy, hardy, har.
And Jamie-itis accessories.
I shouldn't have put sand and sealer on there because I haven't coloured it yet.
You taking your tablets tonight, Jamie?
Yeah.
Didn't sound like it. Oh, saying tablets. Better do mine after this.
There we go.
Got a great video for you to watch later, Jake, of Dale. Giving you a tour of Scotland. I pan round and he goes, Ireland, Ireland, Ireland.
Oh, sorry to hear that, woodwork learner. His mother had both when she passed away.
Oh man, that sucks.
Sepsis comes on so quick.
Nearly lost my dad to it one Father's Day.
I'm telling you, it was less than 7 hours with me.
Right. Might have to drill that hole a bit deeper. No, it's fine. Gonna close to stick in there.
It's not black vanilla varnish, Douglas.
Of course it ain't, Scott.
The my black toenails. Where you all said it was nail varnish.
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was where I'd done a potassium permanganate soap.
One a minute. Can I have a quick
yeah.
pedicure?
That's when he'd been down to Brighton. That's where it was.
Yeah. He had a vajazzle straight after.
I could have said something really wrong then.
Right then.
This is Wayne's channel.
Here we go. So there you go. One pink lady apple.
Very
Nice, mate. Very nice.
One conference pear. One plum, which still hasn't started going purple yet, but it will. If anybody's wondering what that noise is, that is Clive playing with his toy.
I'm trying to mute
Yeah.
and say no.
And a pair of cherries.
Wayne, I've got a question.
Yeah.
Can I have my phone back now?
No, it's all used up. Right, I'll bring the guys in. Which button am I pressing?
The one with the X on. Oh no, that's
There
my
you go.
favourite button.
So, gone on. Oh my god, I've been going an hour and a half.
You have. You have indeed, sir.
JP's give you a super chat. He says practice pieces.
Oh, very likely, Jamie, very likely.
You know what you need to do now, Wayne? You need to go into the house, have a sit down and have a large glass. Just
Yeah,
as the extra
I think
half
I
hour, you
will.
know?
I think I will. Because that's very unlike me going that long. But anyway, enjoyable. There's some nice finished pieces there. Which may well go into the shop.
Don't
Maybe
forget,
not.
Don't forget, guys, pinged at the top of the chat is the link for the charity t-shirt, which Wayne is spectacularly modelling this evening.
Spectacularly.
You know?
There we go.
Give us a little twirl, Wayne, like the
There you
catwalk.
go.
What the hell do you want to see me back for? I've heard about you, Scott. Being next to Brighton.
So underneath the logo, it says "Turning for Vengeance." So it says it's kind of a wood turning theme.
Very cool t-shirt.
There we go. Right, guys, I'm off.
It's taken from Judas Priest.
I am shooting off into the house to grab myself a glass of wine. So I'm going to hit the button now.